everybody. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday. I know I promised y'all that this episode would be live. I ordered a new webcam so that this could be live, and Amazon decided to ship it postal service, and it got all the way to San Antonio. Then they decided to send it to Woodway, Texas. So I will not be getting it until later on today, and I wanted to make sure I got to spend some time with y'all. So here we are again on the regular camera. I'm praying for sure that we can do this live on Wednesday, but this is where we are right now. I am working on Silas's blanket. Last time y'all saw this, I was on the second row of black. I am now on the third row of black. I just have that little bit left to do, and then I'll show y'all how to increase to go to the next row. So I hope y'all have had a very good week. It has been crazy here. As you'll see in the unschooling video, the kids have been really taken to Turbo the snail. It has just been crazy. You'll see in the podcast that I had a health scare, so please check out the podcast video and see what we found out there. I have not finished What to Say When You Talk to Yourself because I have been really sick lately. The only time I have crafted is when I'm on with you guys, which I love, but I wish I could craft more. But taking these 30-minute days twice a week has really just helped me. I've been reading with the kids. I got them a new audiobook at the library yesterday. I did that because there's times that I can't have it on my phone. I was trying to get them a new way that they're doing audiobooks now. It doesn't work for us. You have to plug in headphones to listen to it, and I'm like, I want both kids to listen to it. They said in the car, put it in the aux thing, and my car doesn't have that anymore. So I had to go back to CDs. So we'll be listening to that in the next couple of days. Good thing I got my computer. It's only 5 CDs. I forget how long it is. It's called Railway Children. I also got them the Magic Treehouse series on audio from the library. It's on their Libby app. Got that yesterday for him because Silas's book that he was listening to was called back and somebody else wanted it, so we had to return it earlier than when we were planning. And same thing with Boxcar Children. So I went and got them the Magic Tree House and then the Railway Children, just for that. Let's see what else has been going on in the last couple of days since I talked to y'all. We're gearing up for the new stuff coming out next year. We found out Twister 2's coming out next year, and I'm really excited for that one. I wish they had come up with it sooner, but at the same time, I like the story plot they're coming out with. It is following Joe and Bill's daughter, who is a storm chaser, and so that'll be good to watch. The new Mission Impossible is coming out next year, same time. And it's funny that Twister and Mission Impossible are going to be competing against each other again. Twister won, in case you're wondering. So we'll see if they can do it again. And then y'all probably know that Hocus Pocus 3 is coming out soon. I'm kind of curious how they're going to do it. I mean, I said that for the second one too, because I said that the two sisters, Mary and Sarah, combusted, and Brett Midler's character, Winifred, turned to stone and then combusted. So I think they can come back, and then they were able to. And this time they're supposed to not be able to come back because of what Winifred did, the spell she cast. But we shall see. With it being summer, we're starting to see more movies and stuff. The kids have watched Chupa multiple times. That was one of their favorites. For some reason, my kids are into Christmas already. And their dad goes, hey, it's Christmas in June. Is it supposed to be Christmas in July? Yeah. They have been watching Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2 every day this week. That's why I love Netflix. They love Cat in the Hat. They've seen Cat in the Hat this week. Silas found the new Jurassic Park series on Netflix, so he's been watching that. We've been watching Demolition Ranch lately on YouTube, and learning what happens when you cut the barrel off a shotgun. So that has been fun. We've also been watching Matt's other channel, Off the Ranch, and finding out what resort he bought, and realized that we have driven by it several times. I didn't even know it was for sale, so he had one up on me on that one. So we're learning the history of the resort he bought. And then we're going to start watching his renovation episodes. I need to catch up on Emily D. Baker's episodes for this week. If you're a true crime law nerd, she's a good one to watch. I also watch Officer Tatum. I mainly watched him when it's a really good topic. But he was the first person that I knew to actually talk about Trump's indictment and what it meant. So, there's that. Okay, so I'm at the end. So I'm doing another one. So I'm going to chain 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to do a double crochet. 2. And then go in the next one and do it again. 1, 2. And then turn it, and then you can go in. Hang on. chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do 3 double crochets in that little hole right there. 2, 3, 4. And I know I said 3 double crochets, and I'm gonna tell you why I say 4. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you can go to the next one up, slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do it again. And that's all you're doing when you're working a corner to corner. 3, 4. What else am I watching? I started watching Law & Order SVU. I'm on season 1, episode 4, I believe. On that, that's something I've been watching on my own. I don't watch it when the kids are in the room. As soon as they come in the room, I change it. It doesn't matter if they're watching it or listening to it. Something I just don't feel comfortable with them right now. I started really watching what I'm doing in front of them, what I'm saying, all of that. I caught Silas saying damn the other day, and like, okay, I need to really watch it. I mean, I don't think I say it, but just something I need to watch out for. So I went from a child that was nonverbal to he's catching on to a lot of things and wouldn't say certain things. He does really well with songs. He only has to hear it like maybe 3 times, and he knows it. So that's a good thing. I mean, considering everything, I need to talk to the speech therapist again, but I think they're still classifying him as nonverbal because he doesn't have the vocabulary he's supposed to have for a 6-year-old. It's getting there, but it's just not there yet. I know there's times I still don't understand him, and he'll go, "Mommy, I'm looking, give me a minute." And he'll look, and he'll look, and he'll look, and he'll look. And if he can find either a picture or the object, then he's like, "Here." And I'm like, "Oh." He does get frustrated. I get frustrated for him because I can't understand him. And I mean, there's times I can't understand Kaylee either. And Kaylee really gets frustrated because majority of the time I can understand her. And then there's days I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like this morning she goes, "I scratched Daddy." And it sounded like something else. And so it took me like 5 minutes to figure out, what she said. And I go, "Oh, you scratched Daddy?" "Yes. I'm a bad girl." "No, you're not a bad girl. You probably did in your sleep. It's okay." And I'll even ask her, "It was an accident? Was it on purpose? It was an accident. Did you tell Daddy sorry?" "I didn't go do that." So, it's kind of cute how they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be happy when I'm done with this black. I mean, I'm not done completely with the black, but for this set, I am. It's 4 colors. 4 rows of each color at a time, and then it goes to the next one. I enjoy what it's turning out to be. I just wish I had more time to work on it. So what I'm planning on doing is Sundays work on the blankets. It can be either Silas or Kaylee's. And then Wednesdays work on the socks. This Wednesday I want to do a tutorial on live doing the toe. And then once that's done, showing y'all how to cast on the new sock, how I do it, and then work on that. Next Sunday I want to be working on Kaylee's blanket, so we'll just have to see. What else? I'm going to be working on, the kids only have therapy this week, Monday and Friday, so I'm hoping to get more craft time in on that front. If nothing else, at least get my books done. We read 3 today for the unschooling segment. Tuesday we're going to be doing more books. I really wanted to get the worms and the snails done. And then this whole week is nothing but snakes. And then next week, the following week, we're going to be working on butterflies and moths and doing a book on fireflies. I might actually do the fireflies with the snakes because there's only one book of fireflies, and the kids have been seeing fireflies in the evenings when we go for walks. So we might do that. I don't know yet. Like I said, it's been crazy. There's days I have my voice and there's days I don't. So we will just have to push on. 2, 3. Just trying to see. Okay, we got a few more minutes. You're gonna see in the Thursday episode that we took the kids to the skate park after therapy, but we also took them back yesterday, and I wish I got it on camera, but we were trying to save battery. We thought we were going to a function at the library and it didn't happen, but we were able to go to the mall and see Dolls of Horror and Market Days, and you'll see those up on Tuesday. But Silas was actually able to see them skateboard. And I said, you don't have to go skateboarding here. You can. Daddy has a trick bike. So once you get really good at that, then you come here and do tricks. And he goes, really? I said, yeah. And he goes, okay. But he also wants to skateboard. We ended up getting him a finger skateboard. I mean, if you're close to my age, and I'm not giving it up. We had those finger skateboards when we were in school, and I told them, and I told my mom, I said, this was the first fidget toy. And she goes, really? I said, yeah. I said, because you had to figure out how to do the tricks that people use their feet on to do with your fingers, so it makes it even more special. What else? We also went to an arcade yesterday. I went to one at North Star Mall, and I liked it. I hadn't been to an arcade in a long time, and I liked that they had games for the kids to play, where they didn't have to have tickets, so it was saving me a little bit of money on that end. But this place blew that arcade out of the water. This place had miniature golf, 2 things of laser tag, virtual reality, skating rink for rollerblades, roller skates. They had an indoor play park where they had to climb and climb. It was only 2 stories instead of 3, which Steve and I both liked very much. And then of course the video games. And we were looking, we're like, how are there party packages? We wanted to do everything in the main hub for 10 people is $400. And feed you. I mean, roller skating, laser tag, miniature golf. I was like, oh my gosh. I wish more places would come out like that. I love Incredible Pizza, but I wish that they could say, if you have this type of wrist bracelet, then you're allowed to come on this section. If you don't have this wrist bracelet, then you're only allowed to be in this section, and how it kind of relates monitored. Or change it a little bit. But there's times I go there and I'm like, I really don't want to eat. I don't want to feed the kids. I want them just to play. And you can't. You have to pay for the food too. And that's where I'm like, never mind. But this place, and they have other party packages. One had where it's just miniature golf and the play park. And then they had one that's for like the teens and adults where it's more the roller skate rink. So, and you get to do theme night. I mean, they said one group of adults had it where it's like 80s theme, I think they said, which I thought that was so cool. So, they're both at the malls, which is nice because you know that there's parking. We have gone to an indoor play park in Bernie, and that is one of our pet peeves, is there is no parking. And every birthday party we went to this last school year was there. We got invited to one house for a birthday party, and the kids were sick. Leading, like, the week before, when I felt like I could RSVP the latest, and I was like, you know what, y'all been sick, I can't do it. I can't do that to this mother where you've been sick and then we got to cancel because you're running a fever. I can't do that. So we just didn't go to that one. But this was the first time my kids have actually been invited to a birthday party. So it was nice. Silas got invited to 4 birthday parties, and they didn't care that Kaylee was there, which was nice. Most places are like, no siblings, and I'm like, can't do it. I mean, yeah, it was all a bunch of special needs parents doing it, so that helped also. But yeah, the indoor play park, we loved it. The kids loved it. It was just the price of it. And I'm like, this, if I'm going to spend that much, they can do a whole lot more. I mean, yeah, the kids don't complain. They like to do anything. But I mean, this was where I could see the benefit of the dollar. So, there's that. I was supposed to have gone to work with Steven this last week, but the specialist that we were supposed to go see Thursday moved our appointment to Tuesday, and I said, hey, you know, this is more of a follow-up. Can we just do a Zoom meeting, please? I don't usually ask for it, but I really didn't want to get out Tuesday when there was like nothing for us really to do. So we just went, never mind. I mean, I know I'm going to start getting ready to go on Tuesdays, but I just wasn't ready for it this week. Especially when they called me the day before. Can you come tomorrow at 8 o'clock? No. Especially when the specialist will not let Kaylee be in the office. Steven has to go to work later. And Tuesdays are his last day for the pay period. So I typically don't like making him late for work if I don't have to. I mean, he's not really late for work, but to me it's late because he tries to get there at 8 o'clock. And right now we need all the money we can get. So I was just like, just do it this way. So there's that. What else? this next week. We're going to the Father's Day car show. They have something for the kids. I don't know if we're going to go to it or not. In the morning. And I'm just mainly saying that because it's been getting so hot lately that I just don't know. Kaylee's eczema is acting up more. We haven't heard from the doctor yet on if she's been approved. I'm thinking they haven't gotten told yet. So there's that. I have to call tomorrow to find out why the neurologist hasn't scheduled an appointment for Silas. And then I've got to call my 2 doctors and get an appointment scheduled as well. So, there's that. I'm sorry. I'm just double checking. Okay. Let's see what else. 2, 3. Friday. Gosh, it got to 106 in the shade right where we are, and one of the people I ran into Friday night says she's from Kerrville, and it was storming when she left, and she said it was like 110. It's like, oh my gosh, cannot imagine. And I mean, we've been getting all this rain, so we're like, don't worry about it, we're gonna be good. No. And I mean, it didn't help that majority of it was humidity, but still. 2, 3. Let's see. We had a surprise visitor. I don't remember if I told y'all, but my niece brought her son to see us. I can't remember if it was this last week or the week before. But it was nice seeing him. Like I said, I've been just busy. But yeah, he's a cutie. And then last weekend we went and saw one of Steven's old co-workers, and they have a little girl. And so now Kaylee's like, can we go back over there? Can we go back over there? Can we go back over there? I'm like, we created a monster. We created a monster. She wants babies. Babies, babies, babies. So, just one of those things. I mean, her and Silas are 3 years apart, so I guess they're thinking, oh, I'm 3 mommies, so we have another baby. That's not how it works. I wish it did. It doesn't. So, they like having Turbo here, and Turbo does help us with the kids, because I'm like, if he's awake when Steven leaves, then I'll go, hey guys, Turbo's awake, are you gonna go see what he's doing today? But lately he's actually had me worried. He's not up like he used to be. And I mean, I know he's eating, I know he's getting everything he's supposed to. I think it's just too much stimulation. So I've moved him in the house, trying to see if that's it. But like I said, this is our project, our school project. So I'm learning and the kids are learning. It's going to be fun no matter what. They did say that snails are the best kind of pet because it's not really hard to take care of them. Like I said, you spray their habitat twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. They don't eat very much. I put the top of a strawberry in there, and I'm giving him apples. He likes the strawberries more than he likes the apples, so I try to do the strawberries for him. And I kind of like it because I don't have to worry about throwing stuff out. I mean, I was feeding the deer in the yard, and I'm like, you know what? Whatever he doesn't eat, y'all can have. So that's been interesting. I did also learn that, you know how on Turbo, the movie, they're trying to eat tomatoes? Well, apparently tomatoes are not very good for them. So I wonder if that's actually true that snails eat tomatoes. So I haven't given them any. 2, 3. I like that I get to learn with the kids. It's stuff that they want to learn, but I don't have a problem learning it too. And then I'm also unschooling myself in my business, so it kind of works out. I try to tell them, look, you don't need a school curriculum telling you what you need to learn. I'd rather y'all learn because it's something you want to learn, so that they get to enjoy the learning. So, excuse me. 'When we were at the skate park yesterday, I found a tree that I don't mind taking their library books or any other books that we have and sitting around the tree and just unschooling there. That's another thing I like about unschooling is we can do it anywhere at any time and not have to worry about it. Like I said, I know it's Kaylee's MRI's coming up at the end of the month, and then I get 3 weeks reprieve, and then Silas and I are at the hospital for his sleep study, and then Kaylee will have her follow-up with the neurologist, and I'm hoping by the time she's got to go in for her follow-up, Silas can go in there for his appointment. And that's what I'm thinking. But hopefully we get some kind of answers on that. Sorry, my screen keeps going dark and I just want to make sure I don't lose y'all. We've been recording this morning, so I just want to make sure the battery doesn't completely die on me. In 1, 2, 3. Hey, comment down below what y'all are working on. Are y'all reading during this time? Or are you crocheting? Are you knitting? Are you cross stitching? Are you just watching it? That's fine too. But let us know. I'm kind of curious what y'all are doing. Like I said, since we can start going live, they will be going live on twitch.tv. And then they'll be edited to go into the YouTube format, and then uploaded. They probably will not be uploaded until the next day, just because of the time crunch. But yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to try to get this one uploaded while the camera is actually charging. I'm trying to have everything uploaded no later than 3 o'clock, the days that it uploaded, because I want to make sure y'all have time to watch it before things get crazy. So that is why we do it the way we do it. Last week I was uploading everything at 10 o'clock, just trying to see how the ratings would go. And I'm starting to realize that y'all like it better at 8 o'clock. So the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday episodes will be uploaded to premiere at 8 o'clock on those days. Self-care should be uploaded no later than 3 o'clock on Sundays and Wednesdays. So that's what I'm trying to do. It just depends on how much editing I need to do from Twitch to get on YouTube. I haven't ever done it, so that is my goal, is to have it by 3 o'clock on those days. This Sunday, I'm probably going to go live, especially since they don't have therapy, at 12 Central Standard Time. It's just because I think that's an easier time for everybody to get on for a live, and it'll probably be the same time on Sundays. That's when Steven usually comes out on Sundays anyway to start the pit. So I'll let the kids know that we have to just wait 30 minutes while mommy's on, and then while they're outside, edit real quick, and then come outside. And that should give Steven plenty of time to get the fire going and everything else. So there is that. If y'all wanted to talk about doing a along, it can be a read along, it can be a stitch along. That way, if it's stitch along, crochet, embroidery, not screen print, embroidery, cross stitch, knitting, crochet, spinning, I'll count that. Even rug work, looming, weaving, we can do that. Just let me know if y'all are interested. If we do a read along, then I'm just going to ask y'all to read 15 minutes a day. I know the read along that the kids are doing for the library for the summer challenge is they have to read for 20 minutes a day, but that's their minimum. But we can see about doing that. If y'all are interested, just let me know. I'm trying to think of anything else. Two, three. 2, 3. Let y'all know about the webcam. Steven actually saw somebody yesterday at the mall. They had wheels on their tripod. And I was like, I actually like that. I like that idea. You don't have to worry about stuff. But then I started realizing it works when you're at the mall. It's not going to work when we go to the car shows. It's not going to work when we go to market days. It's definitely not going to work on, I think it's the 27th that we're going to go to the Birdie Village Band's concert. I will have to double check. But it's not going to work there because it's all grass. So, I mean, it's a great thing, like I said, when we're going to the mall. But there's just times that I don't think it's going to work. So, but we will see. That's something that we're putting into the list of things that we can use. But that's something that's going to be down the road ways. He thought it was gonna be cheaper. I mean, I did too. They're asking $80 for the wheels for the tripod. I'm like, So, like I said, it is 3. I might actually have to cut this one short. I'm going to keep watching it, but my camera and battery is actually getting kind of low. So, let me finish this row, and then we'll probably have to say ta-ta for today. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'll do is I'll save this one. I won't change the color until I have y'all on, so y'all can see how I change colors. 2. 3, 4, 2, 3, one more, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Kaylee's blanket, I probably can do another 10 rows on it before I'm going to stop working on it until I can get more yarn for it. Hers is a baby yarn, and the reason why I did that was because she's real finicky about the texture of her blankets. This one, the more I work with it, the softer it gets. But the baby blanket pretty much stays the same texture all throughout. So I wanted to make sure that she could handle it with her SPD. So that's why she got what she did. Plus she liked the colors when I went to have her pick it out. So 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else? 2. I'm going to, next project is going to be a bag for my tripod, just so that it's easier to carry everything when the time comes. I'll probably even make a bag for my camera, so that I can even attach it to the tripod and not damage it at all. I don't know yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. It just depends on what I can find. So 2, 3. 3. 2, 3. It was actually neat. Y'all see that we went to Dolls of Horror yesterday, and somebody was actually crocheting what they were going to put up on there. And I even asked her, I said, "Is that your next creation to go up here?" And she goes, "Oh yes." I was like, "That's perfect." I wish I could crochet that fast to be able to sit there and get it done and put up there, but maybe with time, who knows. I do think it's kind of funny how I hold mine and everybody else holds theirs, but hey, each their own. Do what makes you feel comfortable. Don't do what somebody else is doing just because they're doing it. Y'all are here on what we are watching, but we were watching on patrol, and one of the officers goes, "I don't like your truck, but as long as you're proud of your truck, that's all that matters." 2. So. One, 2, 3, and done this row. So that is Self-Care Sunday, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.